3C2A Women's Volleyball live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. It's Pasadena hosting Canyons. It's number 5 in the state taking on number 24 playoff 3C2A Women's Volleyball coming up in just a bit here from Pasadena. Set and ready to go here from Pasadena City College. The Lancers and the Cougars here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. The Lancers coming in with a record of 23-1, the 2 seed in the South, 5th in the state. The Cougars, winners of 8 in a row, 14-10 on the season, the 15 seed in the South, and the 24 seed in the state. Team on a roll with some momentum, but, well, when you look at the lineup in terms of what Pasadena can throw at you offensively, it's a scary side. We are about to get underway. Mike Cepeda, Robert Lewis here with you on SoCalCollegeSports.com's live coverage of 3C2A women's volleyball. Robert, how you doing?
Doing great, Mike. My voice graveled a little bit on the public address, though.
That's all right. I won't tell anybody.
Well, I'll tell you what, College of the Canyons, pretty darn good team. They're a 15 seed, but they've always been ranked on the top 25 in the state this year. Caitlin Levy, a heck of a opposite for Canyons, came up with a big match in the 5-set win over Mount San Jacinto in the play-in round.
Yeah, it leads a team in kills on the season along with Damani Harvey.
And another player who stepped up was Ariana Vargas. She doubled her season in kills in that match.
Go back to the starting lineups in just a little bit. Canyon starts things off with the kill, 1-0. The Cougars and the Lancers here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. 1-0. Canyons out in front. Service error.
Well, here's something that the Lancers are very strong at. Number 2 in the state in serving. And Bia Silva will take their first serve of the night.
See Silva right there. Silva's such a dynamic freshman for this Lancer squad. And that one out, well, you serve them tough, and sometimes you're going to see that happen. So 2-1 Canyons on top early here. This is Harvey serving. She goes into the antenna. So a calamity of service errors early on for both teams. And Robert, you suspect maybe some jitters here.
Definite nerves, for sure. You got two teams that, you have a South Coast Conference champion and the Lancers 23-1. So Canyons is a little up against it in this match as a number 15 seed. But again, Pasadena has to put up.
Pretty good passing system. Back set, Levy. Dug out, overpass. And that one into the hands of Monet Latunde. But on the Lancer side, 3-2. COC. A pretty good swing. Not much doing there.
It's coming our way.
Coming our way. They want us to get into the fray.
Camila Sanchez Tellez she was the South Coast Conference most valuable player in the SEC tournament. Had a season high 21 kills against Mount San Antonio in a 5-set match. That was their last match that they played.
Both teams in the white. And apologies, it's 4-3 Canyons on top. On the right side of your screen, working right to left, it's Pasadena. On the left, it's Canyons with the blue libero.
Yeah, interesting that both teams are wearing white jerseys tonight.
Could be a miscommunication amongst equipment managers. 4-3, Canyons on top. Overpass again to the passing a little early here for the Lancers. Off the mark, it's 5-3 COC. Robert, what are you seeing here early?
Well, I think Pasadena is the team that right now a little nervous. A couple of issues at the net. A poor serve on their first serve of the match.
It's Abby Sherman. That's a solid pass. Near side swing is out.
And this has been one of the few issues for the Lancers this year is their attack. Their hitting percentage is .224, which is 18th in the state. Now that might seem pretty high for some people, but for a team that wants to win a state title or get to the state tournament, they have to do a little better.
Back set, big swing, Camilla.
And Sanchez Tellez just has that big swing, and that's the thing. The Lancers have so many different weapons, and now you'll see Nayeli Salas Ortiz, one of the 3 setters they have on the team, serve right here.
6-4. Canyons on top by 2. An overpass, and that one put down. See the overpass there.
Yeah,
and
that was Paulina Lopez, the middle blocker.
Yep.
Paulina's a second-year player. She had a pretty good first season, and she's had to battle for her playing time this year. And there's a great block right there. Lopez again.
And we'll see it on replay here. Just a phenomenal job of getting to the spot, turning the hands in. Lopez makes them pay. So Paulina, the 6'1 sophomore from South Hills.
And in the 6-2 rotation, you'll see Bia Silva play opposite the setter, number 10.
Well, it's a 7-5. Are they saying there's a net violation?
Let's see. I'm going to go look on the our live stats.
So was there perhaps a net violation there on Lopez?
Looks like it.
Here it comes right into your living room. Pretty solid pass. Back set, big swing, blocked in. Imani Harvey.
And that was Nalani Young's swing there. And Young, she's a third-team All-American, the first All-American in PCC volleyball history.
An embarrassment of riches really on the roster for Pasadena this season, and Coach Mike Terrell, who a lot of people believe maybe deserving of Coach of the Year honors in the South Coast Conference, didn't get the nod, but obviously the pedigree speaks for itself. You look at the record, they're 23-1.
And that was an interesting meeting, the South Coast Conference. The big 3 awards all went to Mount San Antonio, the second-place team. Mount Sac, they're the number 8 seed this year, and they're playing Orange Coast tonight. Young
into the twine on the serve, 9-6.
This is, at least early on, not a good sign for the Lancers. They were the number 2 serving team in the state this year behind Fresno City College.
They expect that to normalize there. Lopez, big swing.
That ball is gone.
Well, when you pass like that, you're able to do a lot of things, and Lopez puts that one into play with a big swing and cuts the lead to 2 for COC.
Yeah, and Lopez brings a lot of energy to the floor. She gets really loud after a point.
Harvey blocked, but out. So nice job by Damani tooling that block. 10-7.
Well, one thing going for Canyons is they just came off a 5-set win. They played just a couple of nights ago, and so they're playoff ready. Lancers have had to wait a little while to play their last match since that South Coast Conference Championship.
Back set, big swing, Bia Silva.
And Silva, first weekend of the year, she got the State Player of the Week honors for the South when Pasadena beat Cypress in Miracosta on the opening day of the season.
10-8. Harvey rises up. She tried to go a little short. She went to the changeup and put it right into the net. So 10-9 now.
We'll see if Lancers have gone on many serving runs. So we'll see what happens here with Silva's first serve was out.
Might she go on a run? You know, COC wants the quick side out on somebody who's so effective serving. That's a great job of keeping that ball alive, but essentially a free ball now. Silva near side. Esquivel blocked back over. Silva sets up in the middle. Latunde. Harvey, roll shot looking for the corner. Back row coverage there. Silva, back set, big swing. Overpass. Oh,
what a great play.
That's a fantastic rally, really, by both teams.
What a play just to get it over the net. How about that?
And everybody really caught off guard on the Lancers side, enabling.
That's the setter, Abby Sherman. Heck of a play right there.
Sherman leading the team in assists on the season. Sveven is long on the serve. Both teams now in double digits. 11-10 COC by the slimmest of margins. We see Liana Albello.
It's Lena Albello, and she has 31 aces this year. She comes off the bench, and she has a nice spin on her serve.
That's a Chester there on Silva.
So one thing that's standing out already for Canyons is their serve receive has been very solid. And it's against the Lancers serve, and that's going to be important for Canyons in this match.
Agreed. 12-10. Silva sets up. Latunde goes angle, but she's out.
And I would be remiss to not say to correct you, Mike, but it's Latunde.
Latunde, excuse me.
Latunde, yeah.
We'll see it here. Was it out? Ooh, that's close. I mean,
wow, that looked like it was on the line, huh?
That's tough.
Wow. And what's interesting. Dr. Latunde, Yvette Latunde, is a follower on Twitter. She's a big fan of all the PCC athletics and has been following us all season.
Well, Dr. Latunde, apologies. We'll get it right. I apologize.
Kiana Pascua, another good server for the Lancers. And there we go.
You see it right there. A free ball coming for the Lancers. Thought that might have been 4. Back set, a little bit off. Big swing, huge swing on the near side.
Sanchez Tellez, right side.
Camilla, the MVP, as you said, Robert.
Look at that swing. Wow.
She cracks the whip. It's 13-12. That one just off the mark. Well, you like the idea there, and well, that first one was pretty tough to deal with.
You know, that's their service errors. Yep. So early on, both teams struggling on the serve.
Back set, jumping back set there by Silva. Pretty good swing. That one might have been going out. There was some drop action to it. That one off the block, not down on the Lancer side. Silva
Great
thinking
play by
dump.
Silva.
Still going. Big swing. Corner shot. That was in.
Wow.
Coach, I mean.
That looked like it was in, but did they call it out?
They called it out. I mean, that looked like it was a foretouch. You see what exactly are they looking at here, Coach?
It's a good question. It looked well. It looked like they gave the point. They gave the point. Yeah, Young hit it in the back line. She got it inside, and that was important for Young. She's hit a couple right into the block, and that one she was able to slam down.
Back set blocked over, and the block starting to come along here for the Lancers.
You know, and that's another thing that Coach Terrell has talked about is they really need to step up their blocking game. It's one of the areas that it's not one of their best strengths. When they are on, it is, but it's not so frequent.
That one hit onto the top of the tape on the COC side and hit over. That's a nice play made by the Cougars.
Well, you know, I'm the curator on the state top 25 rankings. Earlier in the year, Canyon started out 2-8, and we ranked them on the top 25, and deservedly so. Canyons is a strong program. They've been a strong program for several years. Clay Timmons doing a great job after Lisa Hooper was her longtime coach, and Timmons was an assistant to Coach Hooper.
Here's Silva. rise up, find the window, and she puts it through 15-0.
And Silva's been playing really well the last couple of matches, according to Coach Terrell.
So the dynamic freshman coming along here for the Lancers. Harvey just has to get that one over, but essentially a free ball.
Another
Silva keeps
Silva.
that keeps that alive. That's a tremendous effort there by Silva. Back set coming. Canyons puts it down the line, and it's in.
You got to like Canyon's poise right now.
Indeed here, Robert. We'll have a pretty good look of it there. That's right on the money.
Oh, an ace. How about that one? Back line. And that's Bodie, the libero.
Yeah. Back to live action. Esquivel, will she get it? No, they're going to Silva. Silva goes angle, trying to find the long point of the court, and she's off the mark. Timeout Canyons, or excuse me, timeout Lancers.
And right now,
18-15, excuse me.
Canyons is hitting 368 so far. Pasadena 217. So early on, it's Canyons with the strong hitting. And another thing I think really stands out for the Canyons is right now, India Lewis has a couple kills, but Jacqueline Ibarra has 3 kills in 4 attempts. So she's already come right off the Cougars bench. And if you look at the roster for Canyons, it's very local. There's 7 players from Saugus High School. 7 players from one high school on this roster, and Ibarra's one of them. 5'9" freshman. I don't think, and you know, you could say 2 seed versus 15 seed, but this is one of those years where the SoCal region is really up for grabs. Bakersfield is the #1 seed. Cypress is up there number 4, and San Diego Mesa #3. And frankly, all 4 teams, all 4 top seeds, they're good, but not great. I wouldn't call them great.
I'd probably say it's wide open. And is that going to be a point? Yeah, point for Canyons. Not entirely sure what I just saw there. Maybe into the antenna, but it's 19-15 now, 4-point lead.
Canyons has a strong serve. They're showing it right now with Bodie.
Near side, big swing. Is that Esquivel? Indeed. Sabia, look at that. She can get up.
Vertical leap, absolutely.
Had a chance to come into practice yesterday, Coach, and I saw her on a really tough serve by her teammates. We're going to see Saku Yoshioka.
She's the team leader in aces, so Mike's putting out the special weapon right now.
Bringing the ringer from the service line for the Lancers.
She has 99 aces in her career. Her next ace will be 100.
It's a flow. Now it's out.
And she served her right out. How about that?
So the first team to 20 in set 1 is the Cougars.
The Lancers already have 4 service errors, 6 attack errors. So 10 points.
I want to say they're short on the errors. I want to say there's 4 or 5. It's officially 4.
It's officially 4 service errors and 6 attack errors for Pasadena.
It's 10 points right there. That's half of the offense there.
For Canyons,
for
right.
Canyons via errors. Another nice pass from Esquivel. She going to get it? No, Latunde. I say that right, Coach?
Latunde.
We'll
get it.
And
Esquivel with the kill there. Sabia has been a really solid player all year for the Lancers, a 2.4 kills per set. And like you said, she just has that big leap, and they like her on that left side. And, you know, another thing about her is that She's actually a pretty good all-around player. She can play defense too.
Yeah, I really like her passing ability in addition to obviously the vert and the hitting ability. We see her rise up there. That one's off the block, back line.
It was. Either way, it was going to be a kill, right? Let's see. Did it touch? Did she get the touch on that?
I don't think it mattered. No.
Yeah, it looked almost close. It was close.
She puts that spin action, gets on top of it, able to get that downward motion. It's 20-18. 2-point deficit now. The Lancers closing in.
3-0 run.
Harvey tools a block.
She put it right through, yeah.
Yep.
You always like when gold numbers are on white jerseys. So easy to read.
Agreed. But not really. Lopez, big swing. Excuse me, that was Sanchez Tellez.
Sanchez Tellez, right. Nice play by Silva again.
Great rally. Camilla gets it over one more time. Double block, the dink. Great coverage. Camilla gets down on it.
You know, that's something, another thing about the Lancers. Watch Esquivel. Esquivel put it right there for Sanchez Tellez. And, again, so many different players on the floor for the Lancers can give you a good set. And that worked out real well for PCC.
Another
service bad
error.
Serve. Wow. I would not have bet on PCC having 5 service errors in the very first set.
(22-19). Be a nice set. That's a great up by Canyons. They just keep points alive. You got to earn it. Bit of a roll shot there. Silva sets up outside. Camilla. My goodness. Oh, what do you do with that?
There's nothing you can do. You can't defend that one.
It's a great job by Silva disguising that set. She had a couple of options, but she goes to the hot hand, and now
Sanchez tells us 5 kills and 8 attempts, no errors, 625 so far. That's Pascua. Another long serve. Again, this has been their strength all year, Mike, the serve. And 6 service errors, and they're 2 points away from losing this set.
Well, you're going to play one of your worst sets of the season in the opening set of the playoff match, but you're really right there. You're only 3 points away, so got to find some good and some bad there. 23-20. Cougars 2 points away. Important to build some momentum heading into set 2, regardless of the outcome of this set. Back set, one-on-one. That one
long
touch for sure.
Well, he did. Wow.
We'll have a pretty good look of it here.
Let's see. Did she get it? Yeah. Looks like it.
Yeah, looks like there's definitely a touch.
So how about this set point for Canyons?
The dink shot, not there.
Another error. How about that? College of the Canyons.
Canyons, winners of 8 straight coming in, take set 1 over the second seed in the South, Pasadena. Set 2 coming at you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere, folks. Set one in the books, 25-20 goes to COC, but Robert, the errors tell the story in set one.
Sea of errors, 7 attack errors, 6 service errors, actually 1 block error, so giveaway points. Yeah. And Canyons took complete advantage, but also, how about a great hitting first set for Canyons? They hit 346 as a team, 11 kills, 26 attempts, just 2 errors, and they were led by Ibarra off the bench, 4 kills in just 5 swings. And another player that stood out, Giovannini, 5 assists as the second setter. And Abby Sherman's strong serving. She had some strong serves in that first set for Canyons.
I think if you're Coach Mike Terrell, you know you got the studs to make this happen. It's all about composure. You talked about the poise for Canyons in that first set. They look like a team that's supposed to win. They look like a team that's come in winners of 8 in a row. And you expect Coach Terrell to say, hey, look, calm down. We played about as poorly as you can play. We only lost by 5. Didn't get blown out in that set. We were right there. Just need to execute.
And the other thing about volleyball, people look at records and they think, oh, well, if you're 7-0, you must be great. And if you're 2-8, you must suck. Well, guess what? Not in the sport of volleyball. It's who you play. And Canyons played some strong teams early in the year. Pasadena did too. Both have good non-conference matches, good matchups. They played a strong schedule, a hard schedule, and that prepares you for the state playoffs. And I think it really helped Canyons. And certainly Mount San Jacinto having their best match of the year, stretching them to 5 sets. I think that helped Canyons out a lot.
Bia Silva going to start things off from the service line. For Pasadena, Harvey rises up, big swing, back line, good.
They just continue to swing well. Damani Harvey from Chaminade.
Now Harvey, second on the team in kills coming in. It's 1-0, set 2. Silva sets up. Big swing off a tip.
Really, it's all Sanchez Tellez for Pasadena right now. She's been the one player that's kept her poise and played with some confidence. And that was her 6th kill in 10 swings.
1-1. Free ball coming here for the Lancers. Feed the hot hand. Batunde trying to get it over. Dink there, and it's going to score. That was Lena Albello, unable to contain it.
Latunde has been very consistent this year. Some problems at the net right now, though, keeping it alive for Pasadena.
That's a great set by Silva. Sanchez Tellez unable to get it over. It's 3-1. 2-point run here for the Cougars.
Real important time of this match right now for Pasadena. If Canyons keeps this run going, it's going to test them. It's going to test the Lancers.
Bevan serving overpass. Silva gets it back over. Another point for COC. I think it's Coach Terrell, thinking timeout maybe after one more.
It's hard to tell at this point. The Lancers, they look out of system.
Just out of sorts, really. Trailing by 3, set 2. They drop set 1. Back set. Sanchez Tellez, 10-footer. Let's see it.
Pounded that ball.
My goodness, crush ball galore. And those are the types of plays that get you right back into it.
Wow. Well, I sure hope the recruiters are watching.
That's a fact. That's reminiscent of what you might see in terms of rallying the energy on an alley-oop in basketball. Big play. No.
Wow. That's right.
How about that? A quick side out.
And right to the libero, Kayana Pascua, and she fumbled that one. And again, the errors for the Lancers.
Yeah, Caitlin Levy, team leader in kills coming into this match. India Lewis serving. 5-2. Sanchez Tells takes a little off. Lewis right there. Bump set. Far side. Swings there. Dugout. Bia. Set. Bump set. And that's going to go out. I wonder if.
That was a rare bad swing by Canyons.
I think Levy's trying to tool the block here. You see her just punch up. She's looking for a touch.
She was.
And nobody home there.
You could see the IQ with Levy.
Oh, absolutely. 5-3. That was a questionable set there.
Young has an interesting swing. If you watch it, tell me if you see it on the replay, but watch how she'll kind of back up a little.
Yeah.
And then swing it.
That's almost like a fadeaway in basketball.
She has that. Right, a fadeaway 20-foot jumper there, right?
It's the fadeaway step close fadeaway.
Right.
For the kill.
Right.
On the hitting air now for the Cougars. We're tied up at 5-all in set 2, and you see Pasadena start to get into it.
3-0 run. Salas Ortiz serving. And another bad serve. Wow. Again, I never would have thought that this would be the one problem that they've had, and it's been a huge in this match so far.
Well, if you're Pasadena, math usually prevails. You expect some regression to the mean here.
How about the fact that 6 different players for the Lancers have service errors? 6 different players.
Probably not something you've seen a lot of this year.
No.
Bia
into the net.
Maybe hit the antenna.
Yep. Looks like it. Let's see on replay. Where was she in that one?
Yeah, hits the antenna. 7-5.
Unforced errors.
Agreed. Near side, Silva again. Big swing. That's down. No doubter there.
They've been using that 6-2 rotation all year, but sometimes you have to change it up, right? And I think the Lancers are going to, and Coach Terrell and his staff are trying to find ways to make this work.
Overpass.
Young.
7-all. Young on the serve. Bump set. Almost looked like a lift. I think they got away with one there. Near side, Esquivel. Big swing, not down.
How about
though.
that? What
gets
a play.
over from the Cougars. Esquivel, another one, dug out. But these Cougars keeping that one alive. We're still going. Great rally. They set up Silva outside. Big swing dug by the Cougars. That's a great job. Silva, nice up. Esquivel looking for the back row.
What a save.
What a rally by these two squads.
Best
Free
rally
ball
of the
coming.
match
Here
so
we come.
far.
Esquivel with a punctuation mark on the point. Yes, sir. It's amazing. They certainly make you earn it. As we see Esquivel paint one to the back line. And now Canyons with their first lead in a while. That one, the roof.
Yep. Let's look at that replay.
No, sir. Silva all over it.
Silva. Trying to get the crowd into the game, but Leilani Young, another service error there. The Lancers, again, and we're looking at the stats right now, 4, 5, 7, 8 service errors in this match. Meanwhile, Canyons, their attack's been strong the whole way until just recently. Harvey has been a big factor, as well as Ibarra, India Lewis, and also they're getting it from all sides, and an ace there. That was Ariana Vargas. Vargas with the ace.
It's the splitter. It's
And that was a tough set. Another mistake by Pasadena. And now Canyons. Lancers have made a key substitution. They've put in Annie Lay at setter.
Did you plug in the camera? Did you press the button? Did you press the button to the camera?
And an attack error there by Paulina Lopez. And here's the timeout. It's 12-9 Canyons in the second set. They won the first set 25-20. Sabrina Svian for Canyons has 5 digs. One of a number of players playing well defensively for the Cougars. For Pasadena, Bia Silva has 6 digs. She has 8 set assists and 4 kills. Meanwhile, Camila Sanchez Tellez has 7 kills and 13 attempts, is hitting .462, has been the best Lancer this evening. Canyons has been spreading it out offensively. Damani Harvey with 3 kills. Caitlin Leby with 3 kills. Jacqueline Ibarra with 4 kills. The winner of this match will reach the round 2 against the winner of number 7 Irvine Valley against number 10 Ventura. So Coach Mike Terrell is getting assistance from the assistant coaches, Michael Ledford and Sahara Martinez, one of the stronger coaching staffs in the state. And right now, we'll see what kind of lineup they have out there. Annie Lay at setter is one of the changes for Pasadena. And a kill there for Sabia Esquivel. And for Esquivel, that gives her her 5th kill of the match so far. The attack by Sanchez Tellez and Esquivel is keeping the Lancers in this match. Every time the Lancers have come through with a point, Canyons just responds. Resiliency for the Cougars. They're looking very strong in this round 1 match. And the great block there for Canyons. On Esquivel, and Ibarra was in on that block. And now, all the momentum has gone to Canyons. They're now leading Pasadena 15-10. Second set, a huge upset in the making right now here at Hutto Patterson Gymnasium at Pasadena City College. And into the block, Bia Silva's strong block there again for Canyons. And that's Harvey. Damani Harvey now with 3 blocks, 1 solo, 2 assists. Another new substitution for the Lancers, number 17, Danae Johnson in as a middle. 16-10 lead for Canyons. Abby Sherman playing great defensively for Canyons. And once again, unforced error on the attack there by Esquivel. Canyons, everything is going their way.
And the wheels coming off here for Pasadena, down by 7 in set 2.
Lay there with the set and another. Yeah, you can see this momentum It's carried over. The Canyons is making all the plays, making the plays at the net. They're serving well. They're passing well. And Pasadena just error after error.
Winners of 8 in a row coming in.
Pasadena's a 20-match win streak on the line.
My goodness.
And there was Silva, the little two-hander over the net.
Yeah, I think they need to maybe make the adjustment here. You see them kind of rearing back, maybe trying to overhit. You see the hitting errors. That time Silva takes a little bit off. She scores, places it perfectly. And now Silva at the service line. How often do we see it? You make a kill in the front row, now to the back row. Silva, an opportunity to go on a run. Another fantastic pass. Back set and a kill. And it's the serve pass game being decidedly won by Canyons, and their passing game on the hits from Pasadena. You know, Pasadena probably hasn't seen a lot of this season. You know, it's one hit and they're down. It's so frustrating playing a team like Canyons who's not going to give you any easy ones. Really, Pasadena has not been in this type of situation all season. Even in their only loss, they went 5 sets with Moorpark. Another kill for Canyons. It's 20-11 in set 2. Caitlin Levy. My goodness, timeout. Lancers. 20-11. Unbelievable. Coach Mike Terrell going to try to stop the bleeding here. And, well, set 2 likely in the books at this point. You're already down by 9, COC to 20, but you got to build some momentum if you're the Lancers to see if they can do it when we come back here on SoCal College Sports. Back to battle here from Pasadena. The Lancers trying to muster up a comeback at home. The 2 seed in the South, 5th in the state. They are getting throttled here at home. And the Lancers never lose at Hutto-Patterson Gymnasium. They're 12-0 here it's a good this response year. Out of the timeout. When do you never ever come out of a timeout and not get the point? It always seems like that happens in volleyball. Yeah, I think I've been saying that every year, but it just seems like a team calls a timeout, come out of the timeout, immediately score. It's a good rotation here. Sanchez Tellez in the front. Wow, another long serve. Service error. Amazing. The poise has been lost right now for the Lancers. They need to regain some composure. The serve has been terrible the whole match. It's now up to 9 service errors for the Lancers. 9. And the passing, which is normally pretty good for Esquivel, off the mark. The Lancers have been a good serve and pass team all year long. This is the 2 seed in the South. They're down by 10 in set 2, and they're already down a set here, Robin. This is going to be an uphill battle for Pasadena for sure. But this is what playoff volleyball is all about. You never know. Big swing on the near side. Most of the Lancers' kills have been on the back line. Young there. Yeah, that was Young. Young there, and that's a solid approach. You know, Young's one of the great players to come through our PCC program. 300 kills, 300 digs. It had never been done before. She did that in 2019 as an All-South Coast Conference first-team selection. There's that tough serve resulting in a free ball. Can Pasadena capitalize? Sanchez Tellez.
2 points in a row.
And here comes the Lancers. It's just such a great job by Silva. You see her mixing it up. First it was Young on the point previous, and now you got Canyons thinking, okay, are they going to go back to the hot hand? No, they go to the hotter hand, and Sanchez Tellez, and she makes them pay. Back set here. That one blocked, but on the side of the Lancers. So 23-14. It's a side out. Cougars now serving 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead.
You know, Caitlin Leby and Damani Harvey, they're just having a terrific match for Canyons. They're both playing at all cylinders.
India, Lewis on the serve. Sanchez Tellez, another kill.
I'm going to look at the stats here, the live stats of one of the better statisticians in the state, J.J. Franklin. 10 kills now for Sanchez Tellez in just 17 swings. If I'm a setter, I'm going to get it over to number 5.
How about Kiana Pascu, the libero, coming in and saying, hey, I'm going to take that. Sets up a perfect pass in system. Silva. And Camilla puts it away. 23-15.
Lay on the set there.
Going to run, no.
And Young with the errant to swing right there.
Yeah, she's falling away the set a little bit off. And, I mean, right now it's obviously a calamity of errors, but
set
Pasadena
point.
Down set point here in set 2. Couple things they clean up. They're right back in this match. But you got to execute. Solid pass, back set.
And Young saves set point there.
Was that Young? Was that Lopez?
That was Young. Young on the kill.
So stay of execution for the Lancers. Young back to the service line. Set up outside, big swing. That's a great up by Young. Esquivel off the block, not down.
Good save by
Silva.
Yep.
Quick set in the middle. Not much doing there. Essentially equates to a free ball. An errant pass there will result in set 2 going to the Cougars. Yep. Canyons on top, 2-0. We head to set 3. And the Lancers need to figure something out quick. Stay tuned. Two sets in the book. Canyons closing in on a massive upset, potentially Pasadena in the 2 seed in the South.
Well, Mike, the story here is the errors. The errors by the Lancers, 9 service errors. That set, they had 13 kills, but they had 10 attack errors. They hit 0.88. Canyons has stayed consistent. They hit 346 in the first set. They hit 273 in the second set. And that's why they have a 2-0 sets lead. Mike has some scores across the state. San Joaquin Delta swept College of Sequoia. That's a mini upset. Delta was a 9 seed. Sequoia at 8 seed up in the north. Another score in. Fresno, number 3 seed, sweeps De Anza 25-11, 25-16, 25-11. Ventura beats Irvine Valley.
Oh,
how about that
goodness.
one? 25-21, 25-16, 25-21. A sweep.
That's a sweep of IVC.
Incredible.
Now that's something you don't see in early playoff round
not.
coverage.
And that's a set. That's a 10. Again, a 10 beating a 7 on that one. West Valley. Let's see if we have something on them. Yeah, West Valley sweeps Cosumnes River. They're the number 2 seed in the North. 17, 16, and 7 in that one.
That was West Valley?
That was West Valley.
Shout out to Matt Folsom.
Absolutely, up north. And then Santa Barbara sweeps Golden West 26-24, 25-18, 25-17. That's in the south.
Set and ready to go here in set 3.
Another upset. Grossmont sweeps Cypress.
My goodness.
See what I'm telling you about, Mike? The big seeds are going down.
Yeah, well,
it's crazy.
You said it earlier in the broadcast.
It's up in the
this
air.
year it's wide open.
It is.
Well, based on more
Upset Central.
Yeah,
Upset Central
based
tonight.
on the results, you're exactly right. As Canyons.
Some people think I use a dartboard for the rankings, but you know, it really is tough to rank teams that are so close together.
An opening ace for Canyons.
How about that? You know, so many players for Canyons are playing with great poise. Leby with 5 kills.
Tough serve. Handled pretty well. Silva Bia goes angle and she's out. Another hitting air. An ace and hitting air. 2-0 lead. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Did they overrule that?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, it must have maybe go in the antenna. Where would it go there? Let's see. It's 1-1, so Lancers are serving.
Okay. Well, back to live action. Silva from the service line. We'll get the score change here for you shortly. Harvey's
nice
big
swing.
My goodness.
There is always a response by Canyons in this match. Every time Pasadena thinks it's got something going, Canyons comes right back with a big swing right there by Harvey.
Good.
You know, she's got 4 kills. She's got 3 blocks.
2-1, Cougars on top. Silva sets up near side. Sanchez Tellez. Have not seen that here this evening. Sanchez Tellez gets absolutely roofed here.
Wow. You're absolutely
right.
One-on-one.
And that
what a job.
Was Caitlin Leby.
Caitlin Leby, yep.
Back to live action. They go
again.
Well, again, block back over, but not down. Joust ball won by the Cougars. (4-1), and the momentum continues to be in favor of the Cougars here. Set 3 up 2-0.
You know, honestly, in watching Pasadena all this season, and look at that.
And
you got to have a little luck too, right?
Better to be lucky than good. You see it here. We'll see it on the replay and a pretty good look of it. That's one of those oops in tennis.
When things are going well.
Right off the top of the tape.
Everything goes well.
That one off the mark. A rare service error for Canyons. That was something that plagued them earlier in the match, but that had gone away, and they shored up the errors. Pasadena hasn't.
They only have 4 service errors to Pasadena's 9. Actually, I think it's 10 now. Let's see. No, so it's still 9.
Yoshioka.
9-4. Yeah.
Let's see if she can go on a run here. Tough serve.
That's her 100th ace.
100th
in her career.
For Yoshioka.
Yeah, team leading 43rd, I believe, this year. And 100 career aces for Yoshioka. Nice milestone there.
Yoshioka, again, another tough serve.
A returner from 19.
Roll shot. It's early. Silva covers.
Smart little play
Sanchez was that Young?
No, Young in the middle.
Yeah,
nice.
Young on the move. That almost looked like a slide here. Watch her moving on the net. She moves the block, so only one player, Lewis, doesn't go up.
And
she's
Saku,
one-on-one with Leby.
Saku set that one, too. So Yoshioka with 2 nice plays in a row.
Another tough serve.
Good serve, yeah.
That's a good save to at least get a hit on the ball. Bump set to the far side. Sanchez Tellez puts it in. 5-all.
They've been going to the back line, getting their kills on the back line, and there's another one.
5-all. The Lancers charging here in the third set. Yoshioka. The bumps that look like some miscommunication there. Lewis free balls it over. Silva back set. Sanchez Tellez with the dink right back at you.
Diving play there by Pascua, trying to save it. Yep, what a play for Canyons again. And I couldn't make out the jersey, sorry, Mike. Heck of a play at the net.
Lewis on serve. Batunde, that one tooled, but not down. Free ball. Let's see if the Lancers can capitalize. Sanchez Tellez off the block. That's a big swing and a big point.
I don't think Sanchez Tellez could afford to do anything but take that big swing.
Yeah,
she tried to finesse the other one, and it came back to haunt her.
Yeah, just go to the fastball. Tough short serve, handled pretty well. Levy.
Wow. Real impressed by Levy. 6-footer, opposite out of Saugus High. She gets up there.
She has great vision. You see
really
her
does.
On the slow motion.
Wonderful
you can see
IQ.
her processing where she needs to hit it.
You never really know where she's going, do you? What an ace. How about
that?
Ace.
Eight to 6.
And that's Giovannini.
Bump set. It's a back set. Sanchez Tellez, big hit,
wow.
And it's down.
You know, I'm not saying it's a one-player show, but right now for the Lancers, it's all Camila Sanchez Tellez. She has 13 kills. She's hitting .435.
Well, at this point, if you're the Lancer, you'd be remiss not to set her.
I think that's correct, Mike.
That one dug out.
Lay with the set there.
Near side off the block, and it's a 2-point run for the Lancers to tie things up at 8-all here in set 3.
And Nalani Young picks up her 6th kill. Good serve by Lay.
Great serve, handled pretty well by the Cougars, but they can't get it over. And now a rare lead for Pasadena at 9-8.
That's the serve that the Lancers have. They have so many different players who serve well. You wouldn't know it by this match, but if you watch them all season, you would understand how well that serve's been for them.
Joust ball set up in the middle, and a big hit on the near side.
Young, Nalani Young again.
We'll see it here on replay. Young says, give me that, and puts it away.
You know, she's an All-American, and she needs to step up for her team right now.
And timeout by the Cougars, trailing by 2. They sense the momentum swinging away, and we'll take a break in the action. 10-8. This might be the largest lead of the night for Pasadena.
You might be right about that. They have not strung points together, that's for sure.
Well, they're starting to do that right now. Let's see if they can go on a run, take set 3, and force a fourth. Well, easier said than done. Quick side out of the timeout. That was Brianna Kelly.
Yeah, what did I say about those points coming out of the timeout, right?
Just what the doctor ordered for Coach Clay Timmons. 10-9. That one going long.
That's long, yeah.
Pasadena up by 2.
You know, Yoshioka came in and she had a couple,
she
had
swung
the big
the momentum.
serve and she had a nice set and she made a dig and helped the Lancers get a lead here.
And here's Young now from the service line. She puts one in play. It's a tough serve. It's a bump set.
Lay with the set.
Back
Silva.
set, it's big swing. Silva looking for a tap. I don't know if she's going to get it. I don't think she will.
They're going long, huh? Mike, they're just going long. They're trying to hit everything on that back line, too.
There's a touch there, Coach.
Boy, yeah, but it's so hard on live view. It's a tough job for the refs.
Indeed. Silva gets down on that one.
Another nice dig.
Back set, no. They go to the dink shot.
Canyons.
They're looking for the perfect hit.
Canyons defense has
Place
been
it where
tremendous.
they're not. Unfortunately, Lay can't get to it.
Tremendous defense in this match for Canyons.
Bodie serving. Quick set in the middle. Lopez.
Huge. Lopez, yep.
It's a nice job by Lopez. And you only get that one-on-one in the middle with a good pass, and that's exactly what you got on that play. Lopez now serving. There we see Paulina.
What's interesting is there really hasn't been a lot of digs. There's not been a lot of long rallies in this match. Quick points throughout the match.
They run the pipe, dugout, back set. They're looking for the back line. That may have gotten out. Esquivel rises up and scores. She goes cross court for the winner.
Well, that's her 6th kill. Young has 8. Sanchez Tellez has 13. Bia Silva has 6.
13-11. The Lancers starting to seize momentum in set 3. Lopez now serving.
I was about to say, she is a tricky server. How many 6'1" middle blockers serve like this? Watch this serve, Mike.
Replay.
Look at that ball just drop.
That's a knuckler.
That was nasty.
I wonder what reference.
It dropped 4 feet. I think it was the spitter.
Look.
I think it was the spitter,
no,
Mike.
That was a
had
Tom
to be the spitter. No,
Tom Candiotti special
Knuckleball?
right there.
No, it was a spitter. It just dropped.
No way. Bones would have been proud of the reference.
That was a Gaylord Perry.
My goodness.
Harvey.
No, it looked like Lewis.
Oh, was that India Lewis?
It looked like Lewis.
Let's see.
On the response here, we'll have it on replay. Lewis,
yes,
the middle
you're
blocker,
right.
quick set in the middle,
Good
boom.
Call, Mike. You see the energy on the Canyon side. They're smelling this thing. They know they have a
one
chance.
set away from advancing to the second round here. But the Lancers, heart of a champion, are going to have something to say about it before it's all said and done. Back set Silva, big swing. Overpass, free ball coming.
They're saving some of these big swings by the Lancers.
Esquivel blocked over, not down though. Bump set, back set to Silva. Silva going to get a swing on it. It's blocked over. That Canyon's just tough to score on.
Boy, they are.
Silva or Esquivel rather. Levy dug out. Both teams
on the dig there.
Ratcheting up the defense on this possession. Esquivel, big swing, free ball, no.
I'll tell you what.
That's a big rally by both teams.
But yet, even though the Lancers got the point, Mike, Canyon's D and their play at the net, outstanding.
It's the first time we've seen a long rally go in favor of the Lancers here this evening. I wonder if that's something where it's a turning of the tides for PCC. Pasadena with a 3-point lead in set 3. Another tough serve. Joust ball at the net.
Yeah.
And now Lancers up by 4. And does Coach Timmons think about taking another timeout here in set 3? Silva serving.
They're kind of playing with house money right now, aren't they? I mean, Canyons, they can afford to keep the set going. They'll call a timeout when they want to.
That's true. Lewis has to rear back and just get it over the net. Meanwhile,
nice play.
is that Young?
No,
No, that's
Sanchez Tellez.
Sanchez Tellez, excuse me.
That's her 14th kill. She's hitting .458.
Timeout, Cougars.
There it is.
They're down by 5 now as Sanchez Tellez gets it to 17-12.
You didn't think it was going to be this easy?
No, I did not. And then the Lancers rallying here in set 3, looking to force a 4th. Five-point lead for the Lancers here on the campus of Pasadena City College. Mike Spader, Robert Lewis, you're on SoCalCollegeSports.com's live coverage, 3C2A Women's Playoff Volleyball. And Silva serving with a 5-point lead, looking to add to it. That one into the twine, and exactly what COC wanted coming out of the timeout. And oftentimes you see opposing coaches call timeouts to disrupt the momentum of the server. We see it right there.
Yet another point out of a timeout for the team that called the timeout.
This is Sveven. Cougars trailing by 4. That one off the mark, and well, now the Cougars with a 2-point run out of the timeout. They cut it to 17-14.
You know, and PCC's receiving, they've struggled. They've struggled on serve receive today.
Tough serve.
Again.
Silva saves it. Latunde gets it over, but into the block. Bump set here, near side. And
that was a huge save by Bia Silva.
Sanchez Tellez.
Bia Silva.
We'll see it here on the replay.
Let's see.
Look at Bia Silva really set that up with a bump set, falling down.
What a play.
Sets up Sanchez Tellez. I think the Cougars were surprised on how good that set was, and Sanchez Tellez makes him pay.
And Mike, Young ran into another PCC player as Silva's diving. And there's the ace. Yeah. And guess who it was? Saku Yoshioka.
It's a tough one to deal with.
That's 2 aces for her today. They need every bit of the serve that they can get, and she's been one of the few.
19-14.
Landing them.
The lead back to 5 for the Lancers. Handled better that time by the Cougars. A swing there. That's a big-time response. That looked like it was Ariana Vargas.
Vargas, again, she had 8 kills, was her high going in the Mount San Jacinto play-in round match. And Vargas scored 16 kills against Mount San Jacinto. Doubled her output in one match.
Great job by Silva.
And Young on the swing there.
Esquivel, Lewis keeps it alive. Here comes a free ball. Let's see if the Lancers can capitalize on one. Put one down. They go to Sanchez Tellez off the block. Joust ball. Esquivel. No, Young, excuse me.
And Young, she is picking up some momentum here for herself.
Look at this, off of the ricochet. Young with the hammer crush ball, rips it for 20-15.
She's got 9 kills. Sanchez Tellez has 15 kills. So the Lancers attack, stepping up here in this crucial third set for PCC.
20-15.
Good serve by
another
Pascua.
Tough short serve. Levy gets it over but not down. Silva sets up middle. Lopez has to reach back for it. Levy with the kill.
Sanchez Tellez has some great stats tonight, but I think Levy's been the best player for both teams.
Yeah, I think you're right. And certainly Harvey made a case early on, but Levy has been consistent throughout for the Cougars. They trail it by 4, still up 2-0. The Lancers looking to get on the board in the set column. In set 3, Sanchez Tellez with a roll shot, and that one off the mark.
This is a very crucial time for PCC.
I almost think that they should call a timeout. That's exactly what Coach Mike Terrell does.
He sees that the 3-point lead is not very big, and they really can't afford to have any more poor runs.
No,
or it's over.
They need a quick side out, and let's see if they can induce one when we come back. (20-17). And the Lancers need a timeout. Cougars are coming. One set away from taking this match. Bump set, Silva, right on the net. That one's out.
Wow.
Let's see if we can have a replay of it here.
And not only that.
Youngo's angle.
Wow, look. Wow, it's close.
That's in. That's clearly in.
Wow.
What exactly are they looking at?
I have no idea. That was a clean kill.
That is a clean kill indeed. Now it's 2018.
Incredible. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the back official. Back linesman, I should say.
28
That was out.
Now that one for sure out.
And this is the momentum. And, you know, it was Canyons that got the point out of Pasadena's timeout. And regardless of the call there.
Pasadena clinging to the slimmest of margins at 20-19. The Cougars rallying. That one not handled well. They're looking to tool a block. Lancers unable to get it across. Joust ball, no. The block, off the block, no, off the tape. Did that even get over?
I don't think so. It's 2020. Did it?
Yeah, no, that's touch for sure. 20-all.
There goes that moment. They had a 5-point lead.
Handled better. Silva goes to the well.
Wow.
That one out. No, it's blocked in. Did that go off of Sanchez Tellez?
Impressive. Canyons just doing a great job. The blocking at the net all match long, Canyons.
5-point lead erased now. It's a 6-point run, 1-point lead for the Cougars. Now they're 4 points away from the upset.
And let's look at the block stats right now for Canyons. And they have 18 blocks. Pasadena has just 2. So huge difference there. Again, service errors for Pasadena, 10. Canyons only has 5. The attack for Canyons, 328. Pasadena, despite Sanchez Tellez's great night, they're only hitting 163 as a team. They have the 41 kills to Canyons' 29, but 24 attack errors for the Lancers. 24 attack errors.
That's a tough mountain to climb. And now they find themselves down by 1. And Cougars serving.
This could be a monumental upset. 20-match win streak for the Lancers. They were trying to set a school record for most wins in a season. And there they got
like
a little luck.
It's tied up at 21 all via the service error out of the timeout.
Lay coming in to serve.
So
Annie Lay. She's from Calusa. You know, she's one of the trio of setters that Pasadena has. Probably be a starter on any other team, even in a regular rotation.
That one out.
Wow.
22-21, dueling service errors. Cougars come out of it with the lead.
11 service errors, and it may just do them in.
Here comes Vargas. And Vargas, who you mentioned, who had a big night earlier this season. Back set. That one put down by Young.
Well, you know Young wants to keep this marvelous season for her going. Again, the only time that PCC's had an All-American is this year with Nalani Young. She was a first-team All-South Coast Conference for the second year for PCC.
Back set roll shot, dug out. That's a great angle there, played by Bia.
What a play
how
there.
About Harvey taking a little bit off of it.
Beautiful play for that kill.
Cougars 2 points away. Harvey goes changeup, completely threw off Bia, and Silva unable to recover in time
Canyons
to
is
save
2
it.
points away. 2 points away from an upset.
Esquivel, back set, Bia. Silva roofed over!
Unbelievable. We are watching a possible 15 seed beat a 2. What a block.
And here
Harvey
we go.
And
match point.
Canyons.
Solid pass. It's
Roof.
the roof for
It's
the
over.
win.
What
and
a
it's
win.
over. Canyons with the upset here at Pasadena.
I was gonna say the match.
A huge point. They go to Lopez after a solid pass, a triple block there. Harvey with the kill earlier, right before that. And with the roof job, it's a 3-0 sweep by Canyons. Now winners of 9 in a row. And the 2 seed in the South dispatched. The Lancers go down in a heap. We'll be back in a moment here with a recap. The Cougars move on in the 3C2A. The match in the books. How about College of the Canyons coming to Pasadena and a massive upset in the 3C2A, a sweep.
It was an impressive night for College of the Canyons. You know, I look at the stats, and what's interesting about this one is Pasadena had 42 kills to Canyons 30, but it doesn't matter when you have the fact that Pasadena made so many errors. They had 26 attack errors, the Lancers, which is uncharacteristic of the team. 11 service errors that we talked about. They only had 3 aces. That's a season low for Pasadena. Just 3 aces, 2 by sophomore Saku Yoshioka. For Canyons, Caitlin Levy had 8 kills. Also, Jacqueline Ibarra off the bench, 8 kills in just 17 swings. She had a .471 attack percentage. A terrific night at the net for India Lewis, who had 5 block assists, and also Damani Harvey with 5 blocks, and she had 5 kills. Yeah, Harvey was so impressive, but Harvey and Levy, right? They just stand out.
Yeah, they really were a cut above, and we go back to the replay here on the point right before they win it. It's a block that time by Harvey.
Yes,
and then Lewis and Harvey with the double block, or actually it was a triple block, and we'll go back and watch the same play on replay. But there's a double block, but it's Harvey right on Silva, and
right on top of it.
Just,
that's the night.
Pasadena didn't really have an answer for the rallies of the Cougars, and the Cougars, every time the Lancers seem to get something going, they call a timeout, get back into it, go on a run. And it was just the magic just wasn't there tonight for Pasadena.
Mike, you made a comment earlier. You said, hey, that's a 2-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the night. But that's exactly how the night went for Pasadena. They really never got anything going. It seemed like Canyons took control from the get-go. And even though Pasadena had that lead in that third set, Clay Timmons calls a timeout. They come out. Pasadena does another service error. And it's just it really just uncharacteristic of the team all year. A team that had a 20-match win streak, 23-1 record coming in, 18-0 to win the South Coast Conference, a 5-set win over Mount San Antonio. A great, they're another good team in the South Coast, number 8 seed. They're playing Orange Coast tonight, but upset Central tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cyprus at number 4 seed gets knocked off by Grossmont, and of course Pasadena, number 2 seed, getting knocked off, and Irvine Valley, a number 7 seed, they get knocked off by Ventura.
Man, Irvine Valley, perennial powerhouse in the 3C2A in women's volleyball. They were the state runner-up the last time there was a state championship, and the Lasers won't be there, the Lancers won't be there. It's wide open, as you were saying earlier, and I'm going to chalk up this loss to maybe some postseason jitters. And there was a funk early on. I think from both teams we saw service errors, we saw some hitting errors, but PCC really never got out of it. They were looking to force a 4-set. They were up by 5, 20-15.
Yeah,
and then a 6-point run for Canyons really sealed the deal.
And yet it didn't seem like they were that comfortable. I don't think the Lancers were comfortable. I think they were, there was a point right after Canyons calls the timeout. They come out, and again, the service error, and then you can see that the Lancers were kind of feeling like, oh my, here it's coming again, and that's what happens in volleyball, right? Team gets momentum, and it doesn't matter where you're ranked, it doesn't matter where you're seated. If you got the momentum and things are going great, and they had a couple of lucky plays, right? Ball tipped over the net, drops in for a kill,
for an ace,
then even a couple of questionable line calls, right? That came in that you called. That there was a couple that may have landed.
Okay, look, there was one in 2019.
Yeah,
and I wonder if we can go back to it here.
But I don't think again, you can't use little. Sure, you could sit there and say, oh, that's a big turn, but. It's so difficult. We're getting the replay. There's no, they don't have the benefit of a replay on a line call. And if you're going to sit there and we'll talk about any match, including some of the state championship matches we've watched over the years, there's so many plays that are just it's tough. Getting the tip, getting that touch. Did it hit the antenna or not? Yeah. It's a really tough sport to ref.
You're exactly right, and we're watching some replays here, and it's heavy Cougars on the replays, and shout out to them and their program. Jesse Munoz here, Chad Peters, athletic director, SID Jesse Munoz, and they're friends of SoCal College Sports, and congratulations to their program on the win. And how about a congratulations to Coach Terrell and his
great season
and his season that he had here at Pasadena. there's a lot to be happy about. Obviously not the end result that they wanted, but Cougars move on in impressive fashion.
Yeah, and again, the Cougars stopped a 20-match win streak by the Lancers, a team that had beaten some really good teams on Cyprus, and they beat Miracosta, and they beat Mount San Antonio 3 times in South Coast Conference play. But tonight it was all Canyons.
Yeah. All Canyons really from the get after, like we said, some early jitters by both teams.
You know, Jacqueline Ibarra off the bench.
That was, I mean, I think
kills.
That's, if you want to talk about an X factor that really came through in the clutch.
Huge.
That's it right there.
Huge match. And again, you know.
How about Vargas as well? Vargas played a key role
absolutely.
in a couple of the points that we saw.
And you know, it doesn't show in defensive stats because there wasn't a lot of long points, but it felt like Canyons just did a great job on serve receive. They did a great job pass. You know, they did the job. They forced Pasadena into errors, and I think that's the net play again of Harvey and Lewis and Leby. You know, and you look at the team. Look at Canyons. If you look at their heights, you know it's interesting. You know, they have a 6-footer in Leby. And, you know, I look and they get Brianna Kelly 6'1", and India Lewis is 5'10", right? Yep. I mean, these are tall ladies.
Yep.
And they came through tonight. I felt like Canyon's block was just tremendous all night long.
They had some pretty good reads out there, and that once they got the block going, you know, and Pasadena unable to capitalize. You know, that block really got in the heads of some of these players. You see that right there, the block on Silva, that set up match point. And here,
another underrated player tonight, Abby Sherman for Canyons. You know, she's their libero, and
this is the one that ended it.
Yeah.
See Lopez, a great pass off the serve. And
right. You know, it wasn't the Lancers' night, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, like you said, Coach Terrell, great season, 23-2. You know, number 2 seed, 18-0 as a South Coast Conference champion. And how about Canyons? Canyons is going to play a team. Check this out. They're going to play Ventura because of the.
That's right.
It's like a 10 seed. Oh. It's a 10 seed against a 15.
Wow.
You never see that in volleyball.
No, you don't.
10 versus 15. Well, guess what? Canyons beat Ventura in 5 sets at the end of the regular season. They had a WSC crossover match. Okay. Canyons has won 9 in a row. They got momentum. Ventura better watch out. I bet they're excited about beating Irvine Valley, and that's a great win for them. But now Canyons, wow, they have an X factor. They might make it to the state tournament.
Yeah, and, you know, it just takes that run to make things happen, and we get the thumbs up from Coach Clay Timmons.
You know, I throw this one little factoid in. Clay Timmons played men's volleyball at Santa Monica College, and he went on to graduate from Cal State Northridge. So did I. I played college sports at Santa Monica College. I was a baseball pitcher there, and then I got my degree, my journalism degree from Cal State Northridge.
All right.
So Timmons and I have that in common.
Is that where you perfected the spitter at Santa Monica?
Yes, I did. I had to do a lot of things. I could not throw hard. I did not break a pane of glass, but I had a pretty good 12-6 curveball.
All right. Well, hey.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Cougars here this evening in round 1 of the 3C2A women's volleyball playoff, and they move on. As you said, we'll play Ventura in the next round. That will be at Ventura. I think we might have a conversation with Jimmy Walker, see if we can maybe get that done this week. And again, your final here, 3-0, the Cougars on top of the Lancers. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you to everybody involved. Tony Barbone, Athletic Director, Dion Miller, and Robert. Thanks for joining us, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you know, as Pasadena's SID too, you know, not a great night for the Lancers, but you know, it's fun to watch volleyball, and you still got to be excited over the very fact that anything can happen in this sport.
Yeah.
And you know, you got to be happy. You know, Canyons, terrific match for College of the Canyons, and they deserve that win. And you know, they outplayed the Lancers tonight.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Take care. We'll leave you with some highlights of the evening.